How's it going, guys? Jack and Maddie with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be taking a look at a $600 pre-built, but what's interesting about this one is they say that it is eco-friendly.
Yeah, it's eco-friendly because it's from an e-cycler, a certified e-cycler, Columbus Micro. They reached out to us because they want us to take a look at this system that they sell on Amazon for $600. And normally we don't take these reviews, but their point was very interesting. Being an e-cycler, trying to make a more eco-friendly or green-friendly PC that uses parts that you all would just get rid of. Is it actually a good deal though? We're about to find out, but first a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Cooler Master and their new Master Liquid 360L Core ARGB AIO. With a new Gen S dual chamber pump for optimal performance, included 3 120mm fans with beautiful ARGB lighting, support for the latest LGA 1700 and AM5 platforms, while also delivering a super clean minimal design that will work in a wide range of PC builds and configurations, especially using Cooler Master cases. To learn more about this awesome new AIO from Cooler Master for your next gaming PC build or upgrading your current rig, check the link in the description down below, and big thanks again to Cooler Master for sponsoring today's video.
So we've seen actually quite a few other companies that use a few used parts. This company claims they use 50% or more because obviously things like the case and the power supply might be new. But yeah, we're not really strangers to people using used parts. We've just never really seen a company say it's greener for doing that, but it does make sense instead of going to an e-cycle place like them and then just getting crushed and used for gold and whatnot. They're actually reusing them to give to gamers that are on a budget because they do say that it does cause their prices to be cheaper.
And the biggest debate is there's a lot of Amazon PCs out there that are even cheaper than this that have slightly better specs. So is it really worth it overall? Is the build quality good? Are there any issues under the hood that we need to know about? Well, we're gonna open it up and see what's inside.
All right, so Matt is unboxing this wonderful computer, hopefully wonderful, and it looks like it's inside of a Roswell case, but we'll find out. And obviously there's a lot of competitors. I know that this one is eco-friendly, but there is a lot of other companies on Amazon such as STG who are doing these refurb PCs where they're basically just taking old parts, sometimes new remanufactured parts such as the RX 580 2048 stream processor and other cards like that that are basically fake GPUs, if you will. And I don't know if this is gonna be one because this is supposed to have a 6500 i5 and a GTX 1650, which I've never seen a fake 1650.
I don't expect fake stuff from this company, but we do have a basic mouse here. This is just a Microsoft mouse. I think this really does fall into e-cycle territory. Like, this is the kind of stuff you would find at an e-cycle center that they may have cleaned up and repurposed. So there's a mouse at least. So we'll go ahead and flip this PC over and see what's inside. I think this is the Roswell case that looks a lot like that Inwin 301 case. Oh. You'll see it when
definitely a little bigger.
Everything out here. Oh, what just fell?
God, was that a keyboard?
Oh, there's a keyboard that may or may not work.
Did you guys see Jonah catch that?
He caught it.
I didn't catch it.
He was so fast.
I think it's fun.
Same deal. Very basic Dell keyboard. You know, just basic office keyboard and mouse. At least they give you something, especially if this is your first PC. Oh, we got a handwritten letter. I forgot about that. They said they were gonna give us a letter.
Well, right. I don't know what McAllister wants to include, but hey, Toasty Wrist, thanks for reviewing our Excelsius gaming machine. We're on, what is that, RTV3 certified? They're saying certifications I don't even know nothing about. And they tell us the specs of the system, and it's from Jake. Thank you, Jake from State, not from State Farm. Not
Jake from Columbus. Shout out Jay for Columbus. But yeah, they are a certified e-cycler. That's the big selling point, is they are an e-cycler that can actually take some of the stuff that they e-cycle and turn them into gaming PCs.
I like this. This is something I don't see. I know we do this at PC Bros, but I don't see a lot of companies actually include those. So that's kind of cool. It's basically like a whole checklist and everything.
There you go. That's cool to see. All right, let's get this fully unwrapped here and we'll see what we're working with. Now we do have a bag full of extra screws and everything, so that's always cool to have that included so we don't end up, you know, needing stuff like that if we ever do any upgrades. And here we go, here's the computer.
Wow, a full ATX board.
Yeah, so we have a full ATX board, which that's very interesting because you normally have to pay a premium for something like that. But we'll go ahead and take this side panel off. But again, like, they may be sourcing a bunch of these boards, and I wonder on the listing what like they actually say you're gonna get. They probably don't say what kind of motherboard you're gonna get. They probably just say what GPU and what CPU you're gonna get. So your mileage may vary. I don't know if you'll always get a full-size board. Actually, that's not a full-size board. That's an M. It's just a very big microboard. You see a full size will go all the way down to here.
I wonder if it's, there's that one weird size DATX.
Yeah, this is a very wide micro ATX board, but it does fill the case up really nicely, and it is an Asus board. So it's not one of those really, really cheap, like knockoff chipset boards that we see in like the STG Abron and other ones that are sold on Amazon, which end up having like really bad networking and stuff. This one actually has really good port selection. If you look at the back right here, you got a ton of USB 3s. I should, it's bulged out a little bit, but that's not too bad. Bunch of of USB 3s, USB 2. We got some video out if you want to go that route, but we do have the graphics card, the 1650, which has DVI on it. Which version of the 1650 is this? Zotac. It's a Zotac card.
That's real. That's real.
That's legit. That's pretty cool. So far, they're not using cheap components, which I will give them a thumbs up for. The RAM is 4 sticks of memory, and I believe it's 8 gigs, or is it supposed to be 16 gigs? I don't know. Does it say on there? We'll go ahead and take one out, and I can verify that way.
That's
yeah,
cool.
so look at it.
DDR4.
So it is just Samsung. Your basic. I'll let Jonah look at that real quick. 16 gigs total, 4 sticks. So we got 4 gig sticks. That's always cool to see. That's the extra mile you go. Again, I can't really promise or guarantee that everyone's system is going to look like this. We'll leave a pinned comment from the actual seller if they do want to comment down below to verify some of these questions. But it's one of those things where I don't know how well they disclose that stuff. If they do disclose it, I'll have McAllister put it on screen right here, but they might just say 16 gigs of RAM. They might just say a motherboard that supports this i5-6500. They don't really say how many USB ports you're gonna get, all that sort of fun stuff. So that is the bit of challenge you may come across if you are gonna get this system.
That's definitely the downside of like when Matt and I don't go out of our way to buy it. This is one where they did reach out to us, so they might have sent us like they might have said, guys, this is gonna be on a video. We need to do 4 sticks of RAM instead of 2. We need to do a full-size board instead of a micro ATX board. So that is something to kind of worry about. And yeah, hopefully they say in the comments, you know, if you will get this exact same one every time, or if it's kind of gonna be randomized.
All right, we're gonna check the cable management and power supply. So it looks like we're rocking.
Oh, it's a Thermaltake Smart.
Yeah, Thermaltake Smart. Definitely a budget power supply, but it's fine for this build. This is something, if we had these specs, we would do something like a Thermaltake Smart 450 or 500 watt. This is a 430, but it'll be just fine. Cable management's adequate, not super fancy, but there is a lot of room in this case to where I don't really see like a major cable mess. It's kind of run neatly. You do have the hard drive up there, which is a, I believe, 1 terabyte hard drive, and then a 250 gig Samsung SSD. That's a pretty good 2.5-inch SSD. Some of the fastest ones on the market. So that's really cool there, but then again, it comes down to the brands here. If they're gonna preach recycled components, 50% recycled components, are those gonna be the same components? I don't know the answer to that if I'm being perfectly honest with you, but we're gonna go ahead and turn it on and see what the RGB looks like, because there is a ton of it.
Yeah, one of the things with the recycled thing I'm curious about too is like, it's not like they're just getting like 30 Zotac 1650s recycled at once. So it does kind of make me wonder if like, I almost feel like they're still just buying from like eBay and other similar sellers, you know?
Yeah, no, that'd be the clarification I definitely want to know about, but
she looks good.
There's a ton of RGB. I personally, for this range of system, I think this case is a little overkill.
It definitely is.
With like the RGB here, and I don't want to use the word like overselling a little bit with the RGB, but this case seems a little overkill. They would have been fine with something like, I don't want you guys to copy us or anything, something like a PV or Prodigy that would fit these components much nicer and doesn't have all this wasted space right here. There's like so much open space, which I guess, you know, for upgradability would be fine, but that would be my main concern with it overall. But we got to see if it can play some games, because it's here. It should be functioning according to the testing that we just saw. And once we play some games, we'll see how it performs and then kind of just talk about the value proposition of the system and if you should consider it.
We're playing Apex Legends and we're at low medium settings, 1080p, and we're getting 100 FPS.
Not too shabby.
Wow.
I mean, we are using a 1650 with a 6500, so obviously with esports titles, we should be able to run them no problem, lower settings. The 6500 makes a decent amount of sense with the 1650. It is just a quad core. There were some times with Windows updates in the background that some of our benchmarks we ran were running a little bit slow because the CPU just maxed out 100%, but all things considered, the performance looks pretty acceptable. The biggest issue is just the price point with this thing on Amazon. So it's around $599, and there are systems with higher end specs for about the same price, if not a little bit less. But the main trade-off you're doing with those systems is they use some proprietary hardware. You got your Victuses and stuff like that, which may be a turnoff for some people. They don't really want to mess with the proprietary hardware that's not very upgradable. At least with this, you have all the name brand components that are pretty upgradable to a certain extent, but it is still a 6th gen platform that is older, so you really can't go that much higher. And you'll just keep dying like Jackson is. He's getting kills though. He's getting some kills.
I'm putting in a little bit of damage.
Yeah, boy.
What's he doing? But I can see everything so clearly. I can't believe that hit.
The shotgun.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Yoink. Yoink.
Yep.
Pew. 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 Oh, only one more.
One more, get him. Oh, you could have got the no scope. You could have got the no scope. Hey! Yeah, I mean, no complaints. The PC is stable and everything's working as intended. It's just the hardware is what it is. $600, is it really worth it? We'll talk more about it and compare it to other systems after we finish Fortnite, but we gotta play some Fortnite. All right, gamers, we are now in Fortnite right now. We have the TSR low preset running right now. You know, we'll just go low. We're just gonna go low. We're gonna give it a shot.
Let's keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Try to go to the Anvil Square. This is a good example of CPU bottleneck, ladies and gentlemen. 6500 being a quad core, it's at 100% usage right now, and we're struggling a little bit. But this is the drop. It's fine. It has time to recover. Will I have time to recover? Will someone shoot me instantly? Probably. Hey, buddy.
Oh, dude, they're serious about this, Matt. They want it.
Oh, they want it bad. Oh, nice. I got third party. Great. Okay, getting shot at from above. And there's somebody else there. You know, it's fine. We run it back anyways because it was just lagging up that bad, you know? Second time Fortnite is just that much better. Just believe me, guys. All right, take two. We lowered the settings to TAA, which is causing a lot of lag right now. So I'm thinking if it'll let me. All right, back to what we were doing. Oh God. Oh, hold.
Dude, you would be dead if you were in a fight.
Might be dead. Let's see. Okay, it's getting a little better. I don't know what was going on there. Oh gosh, I got tickle in my throat. I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh God.
Oh, my eye is watering. Oh God. I'm dying, guys. Oh God. Might need a Fortnite sub here in a second.
This is it for Matt, guys, in Fortnite and in real life.
I gotta get a tear in my eye. Ah! Let's see if we can figure this out. All right, guys, so we restarted Fortnite. We switched to performance settings, and we tried to do some more updates, some Windows updates to see if it fixed anything. And so far, it's running a bit smoother. We still are at 100% usage, well, most of the time on the CPU. We're dipping a little bit lower now because we are on performance settings. We'll see how it holds up. It was like really bad, as you saw during the last run, where it's pretty much just locking up, totally unplayable in all honesty. So hopefully it's a bit more playable. We'll see how it goes.
But yeah, it seems like part of the key might have just been doing performance mode.
Yes. Oh. We're getting some stutters still. Not like hard lockup yet, but we'll see. There is still time, ladies and gentlemen.
Some blap juice.
Hello? Okay, rare orange. Got him. He stood still. Oh, hello! Okay. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. I didn't even do that. Like smacked my mouse.
He's flicking.
I flicked so hard, I smacked the keyboard. Oh!
They hit their shots.
Wow, that person hits their shots. But you know what? We struggled in Fortnite at first. It was lagging pretty bad. But now that we got it working good settings, it's running okay, not too bad. Again, performance settings with older Intel hardware will definitely help you out there. I mean, we're getting 170 to 180 FPS at that point, and this guy's just dancing on me now. He's hitting the gwitty. But yeah, well, let's go ahead and stress this thing to its limits and some other more demanding games. We'll run Cyberpunk and then also Rainbow Six Siege, which is our esports title, and show you guys the full potential of this PC, and then talk about the value proposition when we wrap this video up.
Alright guys, we just got done benchmarking this gaming PC, and overall it worked. It didn't really give us any major problems besides Fortnite being a little weird, but that just might have been due to updates being needed and also just running some weird settings. But yeah, overall, I mean, $600, definitely not like the greatest value proposition because you can get like an HP Victus or a Dell OEM that doesn't look super fancy, but has something like an RTX 2060 and a brand new CPU rather than older parts like this.
Yeah, it is older parts. I will give them credit though. They aren't using like remanufactured older motherboards like something like an STG Abron will use. Yes, those systems are significantly cheaper and offer maybe the same, if not better performance, but they are using much cheaper components. This is a nice Asus motherboard with a decent brand of everything else inside. So overall, I see the value here, but I think the price is just a little bit too high, and maybe it'd be worth saving some money going with a lesser case, because I can imagine a lot of the cost is from this case. So check out this gaming PC or any other gaming PC on Amazon. Check the link in the description down below. It will be affiliate links. They will help us out. Let us know what you think of this gaming PC down below, and if you consider picking it up for your next gaming system.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Now this PC right here will be for sale at PCBros.tech with our 1-year warranty so that you don't have anything to worry about.
PCBros.tech, we sell gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. And if you use code ToastyBros2 on checkout, you'll save 2% on a purchase of a gaming PC, gaming laptop, and more. And that more includes merch and mouse pads coming to the website soon. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.